Welcome to Business Credit Bootcamp. This is the first module of this free course about business credit, where I will show you how to execute this in detail and also tell you why certain things need to be in a certain way in order for you to reach the goal. What is the goal? Well, Master Quincy is glad that you asked. The goal is to build business credit so you can stop using your personal credit, which is completely unnecessary. There's going to be a lot of valuable information here for you. The least you can do is hit the like button and subscribe. You'd be very wise to do so. This is information you can pass down to your kids. Even if you don't execute on this, you can put them in position to do so, especially if they're spending 4 years on a degree but never actually getting out in the field and learning real world credit skills. Because remember, it's all about experience. Stop learning from people who have absolutely no experience. And it is a no cost product to you. And here's a disclaimer before we get in all the way into it. This is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence when applying for credit or funding. Now, here's the first thing you need to understand. Before we even think about credit cards, lines of credit, or funding approvals, we have to get your business in shape, because right now, your LLC is just a piece of paper. It's the birth certificate for your business, sure, but no one is lending to a newborn. Understand that part. Got to learn how to walk, got to learn how to talk. Now, this is the first phase of the boot camp. It's all about building the identity of your business so lenders see you as a real company and not a weekend hustle. Everything has to match up perfectly, so pay attention to the details. Get pen, paper, notepad, especially if you're taking this serious. We're going to make sure that your LLC is set up to pass every credibility check that banks, vendors, and underwriters throw at it. No mismatched addresses, no sketchy phone numbers, no Gmail business emails where a lot of people get it wrong. Every detail lined up airtight. Because if you fail this step, everything else falls apart. Ain't nothing going to be able to be right. So let's get into the module. Starting the LLC, the setup before you touch credit. Now, I don't know if you ever noticed, but everybody gets excited about starting a business, but nobody tells you what to do after you file the paperwork. It's like they hand you the jersey, but forget to tell you the plays. Imagine playing for a football team or basketball team, and they throw you a jersey and say, get on out there in the field and perform. But they ain't give you no plays. That's kind of like, that's an analogy. See, starting an LLC is easy. Anybody with a couple $100 and Wi-Fi can do it, but building that LLC into something that has real funding power, something that can walk into a bank, get approved for tens of thousands of dollars in credit and not touch your personal name, that's a whole different ball game. And that's why you're smart, right? Especially if you put this into action. Remember, knowledge means nothing if you're not putting the action behind the knowledge. Now, this isn't a theory class. This is a boot camp. That means I'm not just giving you knowledge. I'm giving you a blueprint. Exact actions on exact timelines with exact results if you follow through. And that's the key. Follow through. We're going to strip your business down to the frame, rebuild it up, rebuild it from the ground up, and by the time you're done, you're going to have a company that looks so credible, so fundable that lenders and vendors will compete for a chance to work with you. Yes, lenders and vendors will be fighting over your business, over you. Now, here's what we're going to cover. How to structure your business so you pass lender checks without even trying. How to build credit that lives in your business name, not on your personal score. How to go from invisible to irresistible in the eyes of the banks and underwriters in 90 days, right? In 90 days. And no, this isn't about cutting corners or gaming the system. This is about positioning, playing by the rules, but knowing them so well that you can win every single time. So if you're ready to take that LLC from paperwork to powerhouse, let's get started. Before I get started, how are you? Hope you're having a nice day. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down in the comments section. If you're a member, you already got direct access. You got my phone number, so you can hit me up. Now, here's the first thing you need to understand. Before we even think about credit cards, lines of credit, or funding approvals, we have to get your business in shape, because right now, your LLC is just a piece of paper. It's the birth certificate for your business, sure. But no one is going to be lending to a newborn. So it got to learn how to walk, got to learn how to talk. It got to go through the process. So this is going to be a long video, but it's going to be worth the wait, worth the watch. Watch it as many times as you need to. And now, you made it to the first phase of the business credit bootcamp. This is where we strip away every excuse and put the foundation in place. Because here's the truth. Right now, your LLC is just paperwork. That's it. That's it. It's not powerful yet. It's not impressive. And it's not ready for the money yet. All right. So I need you to understand something. Banks and lenders don't fund paperwork. Get this understanding. They don't fund paperwork. They fund credibility. This stage about turning your LLC from a name on a state registry into a legitimate fundable business identity. Yeah, that's how I could word that. The name game. Now, this is the name game. This is before the LLC. This is one of the most important things. Listen to me close, because I'm about to drop some gems. Your business name is your first impression, right? Before anyone even reads your application. And believe you me, the wrong name can shut you out before you even get started. You want to be able to avoid anything that screams high risk to lenders. Words like investments, credit repair, funding, gambling, anything to do with trading or real estate. Flipping in your official name can trigger automatic declines. Keep it professional and keep it flexible so it works on checks, bank statements, and contracts. Once you have came up with something clever, you're going to start the process of filing your LLC like a pro. See, when you register your LLC with the state, you're making it official. You're telling the government and the financial world, this business is separate from me, right? It's its own entity and I'm my own entity. We two different entities. And that separation is the entire foundation of building business credit that doesn't touch your personal score. Here's how you do it right. First, file with a real business address. No P.O. box, no UPS stores, Lenders want to see that your business exists in a legitimate physical location. Next, you want to lock in consistency. Your ownership details and your address need to match exactly across every single official record. Your LLC filing, your EIN, your bank account, your website, and I mean exactly. It has to match up. Even something tiny like writing suite, SUITE, on one document and then STE on another document can throw up a red flag in the system and cause you a headache later. A bunch of headaches later. I will give you more specific details about the business address in just a moment. But remember, filing your LLC isn't just a formality. It's your business's birth certificate. Get it wrong and you're fixing problems for years. I'm dead serious on this. Get it right. And you're building a rock solid foundation from day one. And remember, you want to have solid foundation in regards to anything you partake in. Now, after the LLC is filed, go get your EIN. Go get your EIN. This is your business's social security. The LLC is like your birth certificate. The EIN is like your social security number. And it's the key to giving your company its own identity. You don't buy this from sketchy websites charging you $75 for something the IRS gives you for free. No middleman, no unnecessary fees. You go straight to irs.gov and get it yourself. I've already talked to this portion with you guys. But why is this important? It's important because without an EIN, your business doesn't have a separate tax identity. And if your taxes aren't separate, your credit won't be either. That means every move your business makes, good or bad, gets tied directly to your personal credit. Understand that. Get the pen and paper. Now, we're building a business that can stand on its own legs, not one that's leaning on your personal score like a crutch. So get that EIN. It's quick, it's free, and it's one of the most important steps in separating you from your business financially. Now, here's a breakdown and basic level of understanding on how to execute on your business address properly in detail. Your business address is more than just a place for mail. It's a credibility test. I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt that lenders are going to check it every single time. There's no getting around it. If they see the wrong kind of address, you might as well have sent them a rejection letter yourself. Now, here's how we break this down. Number one, commercial office space. This is the gold standard. It screams stability and professionalism. If you can afford this, this is going to be your best move. I still had commercial office space in downtown Chicago and an office in the suburban area. 2 years. For 2 years after relocating me and my family out to Houston due to business activities. Number two, virtual office. A virtual office, they're affordable, professional, and it still gets the job done. Lenders see it as legitimate, especially when it's tied to a recognizable provider. Number three, the home address. Now, your home address will be operating out of desperation. This is only if you have no other choice, no other option, It works, but it's not ideal. Some lenders see it as a sign you're still in the just getting started phases. So depending on how other things are lined up, like if you got a lot of income coming, just a lot of different things, that'll work. Now, here's what you want to avoid at all costs. PO boxes, UPS mailboxes, instant red flags. Lenders will see that and think this business might not even exist in the real world. So handle this right from the jump. Your address is one of the first credibility checkpoints you'll pass or fail. And in this game, failing means no funding. After that, you want to make sure you have a professional phone and email. If your application says randallplumbing@gmail.com and your phone number is your personal cell, lenders see hustle, not business. It's a difference. Now, a lot of people mess this part up extremely bad. Certainly, it won't be you after a deep dive into the business credit bootcamp. Like, you're not going to have these problems after you dive in, study this hard. So there are 3 crucial steps after locking in the business email, a dedicated phone number through services like Ring Central or Grasshopper, listing that number on the 411 directory so lenders can verify it. Then create a domain-based email like you@fillintheblank.com. The 411 directory is small but a critical task. It's one of those things that separates the amateurs from the pros. We're about to put your business phone number in the 411 directory. Why? Because when lenders go to verify you, they're not pulling up your Instagram. They're checking the official listings. And if you're not there, you're basically invisible. You don't exist. So here's how you do it. First, you need a real business phone number. And no, your personal cell doesn't count. I'm talking about a dedicated line that's tied to your business name. VOLP works just fine. Like I said, Ring Central, Grasshopper, OMA, SOOMA, whatever fits your budget. Next, we make sure your name, address, and number match all across the board. Google Business, EIN records, your website, everything needs to look identical. Then you go to listyourself.net. Once again, that's listyourself.net. It's free. Or you call up your provider and say, I want my business listed in the 411 directory. You fill out the form, you submit, and you wait. In about 24 to 72 hours, call 411 from any phone and ask for your business by name. If they can't find you, you're not done yet. If they can, congratulations. You just passed one of the easiest credibility checks in the game. This is the kind of detail that can make the difference between an approval and a denial. Remember, lenders love businesses that are easy to verify. All right. Now that we got your business showing up in the 411, it's time to make sure that you send an email, right? The email, it'll look like it's coming from a legit company, not somebody sitting on their couch with a Gmail account. You know what I'm saying? Having a business email is about building credibility. You need a domain-based email. That means instead of something like Randall's Carpet Cleaning at gmail.com, you're rocking info at randallscarpetcleaning.com. See, when lenders can see that, and the vendors can see that, and they instantly know that you're not a side hustle. They're like, oh yeah, you the real deal. That's how they gonna see you. All these things are important, y'all. Gotta make sure all this stuff right. Play this back if you need to. Here's how to get that done. First, grab your domain name. If you don't already own it, GoDaddy, Namecheap, wherever. Then sign up for a service like Google Workspace or Microsoft 365. You pick your email name, something simple like InfoSales or your name, and then you want to verify it through your domain settings. Once it's verified, you're in the game. Every time you send an email, you're building credibility without saying a word. This isn't just about looking good. Some lenders will flat out deny you if they see a free email address. Get it? Free email address. So handle this now and watch how smoother the rest of the process goes. Now, here's the glue. The bank account. The bank account is what sets the tone. Your business bank account is more than just a place to stash cash. It's your financial resume. Lenders are going to look at it before they even glance at your application. And here's why. Your bank account tells a story. It shows whether you're serious or sloppy. If they see a clean, active account in your LLC's legal name tied to your EIN, running steady deposits and clean transactions, you look like the type of business that they can trust with the funding. So here's how you want to do this, right? Open the account under your LLC's legal name using your EIN, never your personal name. Then run every single dollar of business income through it. Keep your personal money in your personal account and treat mixing the two like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters. You just don't do it. And avoid overdrafts like they're poison. One NSF fee can make your account look like a financial crime scene. I'm telling you, don't make this mistake. Think of it like this. Your business bank account is your business's public dating profile for money. Lenders are swiping left or right on what they see. If your account is clean, active, and mature, it says, I'm dependable, I'm consistent, I've got my act together. Now, if it's messy, empty, or full of personal purchases, it says, I'm not ready for a relationship with funding, not just yet. The longer your account is open and active, the more credible you look. And credibility is the currency that gets you approved. Let me give you a quick story. I knew this one guy, he started a cleaning company. He was getting steady clients, decent money coming in, but instead of opening a real business bank account, he ran everything through his personal checking. It's a big no-no. Now, one day, he goes to apply for a small business line of credit. Nothing crazy, just, I think it was like $15K just to expand. The lender takes one look at his bank statements and see gas station, snacks, Netflix, DoorDash orders, random ATM draws, mixed in with his business deposits. The loan officer literally literally told him, I can't tell where your business ends and your personal life begins. So immediately he got denied on the spot. And it wasn't because he didn't make enough money. It was because his account made him look like an amateur, right? It looked like he did not have, business intelligence. So when I say keep your business account clean and separate, it's not just advice. It's the difference between getting funded and getting laughed out of the bank. Y'all got to make sure you do not do that at all. I know many people who have failed done that. Just, like-minded individuals being around each other, everybody chasing the same goal. You want to make yourself easy to find. Lenders, they will not. Lenders want proof that you're real. Give it to them before they ask. Build a simple website with your company info and services. Claim your Google business profile. Make sure your address, phone number, and name match everywhere online. When your digital presence is clean and consistent, you look like a serious established operation, even if you're just getting started. That's why I say 90 days. Get all this done in 90 days. This stage, it's not just the sexy part. There's no instant funding, no big approvals yet, but this is the foundation that will make lenders say yes when everyone else gets denied. Your LLC is no longer just a registration after this setup. It's a business that looks, sounds, and operates like a company worth investing in. Now that you have passed the credibility test, we will move to module 2 in the next video I touch on in regards to this topic. And only if you are a member, you can rush me to get to it. In module 2, where we turn this clean professional setup into your first reporting trade lines. This is some amazing information. You guys will be able to do this yourself. And that is where the real credit building begins, right? Don't forget to work, hustle, and invest. Appreciate you for rocking with me all the way through this video. Rewind and watch as much as you need to. Ask whatever you need to in the comments. Make sure that you are subscribed. It don't make sense not to be subscribed. All right? But yeah, don't forget to work, hustle, and invest. Master Quincy, I'm out.